I want to ask you, Dr. Arcilla, before we get into the technical matters of nuclear power in the Philippines, the EO itself, it is just an executive order. Does that necessarily signal a stable policy environment for us and a stable direction for nuclear power?
All right. First, it's an executive order, so it means it can be rescinded by the next president. But the important thing here of the EO is this. First, what is a national position? A national position is part of what we call the IAEA milestones. Any country who wants to go nuclear should take advantage of the combined best practices developed in the past 50 years of nuclear energy, compiled by the IAEA. And the first milestones that they recommend is a national policy. And that is exactly what the EO is. It is just the gate. So the gate says the Philippines is considering nuclear, but then you have to contend with the 18 milestones. Primarily, most of them are directed to safety. So there's still going to be a long or a series of steps. But without the EO, everything is theoretical.
Yeah,
so that's why it's a very significant step.
It's a significant step, but it can still go off in a different direction. Particularly, I want to ask, after that, you will still need a law. Di po ba? I mean, this will still have to go through Congress?
Yes and no, okay? For example, if, let's say, the theoretical question is, the Bataan nuclear power plant is like, it's ready. Can we license it tomorrow? The licensor, I mean, the regulator is us. In particular, I mean, in my person, I will sign the license to open it. What is my basis? It's 5207, Republic Act, which was the basis for constructing it in the first place. It has not been repealed yet.
Okay.
But there are pending laws in Congress that are important. Number one of which is the PNRI now, where the regulators should be independent. We're not independent because after the VNPP was closed by the Korea administration, she placed the PNRI under the DOST. Before, kasi PAEC ang tawag niyan, Philippine Atomic Energy Commission, so it is independent. You know, but even at PNRI, we still have things to improve. For example, we promote nuclear, but then we also regulate. And it's not good to have the same functions in the same body. So they have to be separated. And there's a bill in Congress to separate that. Then second, for example, ownership. Who will own nuclear plants? Government, private sector? How will it affect IPIRA? So there will be laws affected by this. So as I said, so there will be legislative challenges that have to be ironed out as we move forward.